There is a 4-year-old girl in this picture. Can you find her? Let me reveal the answer. A part of her is in this pot, part of it goes in the trash, part of it was stuffed into a refrigerator in the next room, the rest is already in someone's stomach. This is the human meat hot pot case that made a sensation in Guangzhou, January 2, 2009, an urban village, Chagang Road, Panyu District, Guangzhou. Grandpa Wang will never forget this day. His children all go to work during the day. He was in charge of taking care of Xinjin. This morning, Grandpa Wang has to go out, had to take the treasure to Fang Yi, the owner of the grocery store downstairs, let her take care of it. The shop was doing surprisingly well. This day, Fang Yi can't look after Xinjin all the time. I stuffed her with snacks and toys, let her play by herself. The neighborhood has always known each other. Passers-by sometimes stop, tease the clever and sensible Xinjin. Fang Yi saw it in her eyes, a knowing smile. But in a moment, when Aunt Fang finished her change, took a look at Xinjin's position, but suddenly found Xinjin disappeared. Toys and snacks were left in place, but there is no Xinjin figure. Fang Yi panicked, scurry about, but that's how big the alley is. No sign of Xinjin anywhere. At noon Uncle Wang returned to the alley, only to learn the heavy news. Soon Xinjin's parents came back. The family searched frantically in the alley, paid a visit to all the good neighbors. There's no sign of Xinjin. At the corner of the lane sat an old woman. She usually likes Xinjin very much. Grandma told Xinjin's parents, I've been sitting in the alley since morning, so many people come and go. She never saw Xinjin come out, didn't get out of the alley. It's not in the neighborhood. Where can Xinjin be? The parents called the police. We have to put our hopes in the police. When the police arrived, canvass every neighborhood in the alley, finally got a hit on one of our neighbors. When someone is in the daytime, see Fu Liang and Xinjin played together. Upon learning the news, Xinjin's parents suddenly panicked. Stupid Aryan almost never goes out. People in the alley never greet him. Why did you get out today? The police came to the door of Liang's room. Soon Liang opened the door. On the face of Arangmu, the police obviously saw panic. There's something wrong with this Aryan. The policeman immediately went into Aryan's room. As soon as one enters the door, the police are keenly aware. There's something wrong with the carpet under your feet. There is a serious accumulation of water on the carpet. Take a look at the carpet. This isn't water, is it? It's blood that's about to clot. The police no longer hesitate. Get Aryan under control immediately. Keep searching the room. The truth is hidden in Aryan's kitchen. There were traces of blood on the kitchen cutting board. There was an unused pot sitting in the sink. There's some hot pot residue in there, even more suspicious, and part of a bone with meat on it. That bone is not a pork chop, it's not chicken nuggets. The policeman asked what kind of meat was that. Liang looked at the police. Look at the side of the nervous fast crazy Xinjin family. With a tilt of his head, he whispered that he was Xinjin. Xinjin family head bang. Looks like it blew up. I'm gonna rush to Aryan right now. The police kept the situation under control, while continuing to interrogate Aryan. Eventually Aryan pointed to the refrigerator in the corner of the living room. It's the fridge with the little man stickers. The police opened it carefully. What came into view was a mass of meat. There are 6 pieces of meat. At the top of the meat, a tiny head sat quietly there. His eyes were empty. The contorted face seems to accuse of something. In the room, sounded Xinjin mother's heart-wrenching cries. Xinjin's father and grandfather, silently struggling to rush to Liang. He was just stopped by the police. The case officer stifled his discomfort. Combined those pieces of meat, only to find that a large part was missing. Look up at Aryan. The fool Liang is not stupid now. He pointed to his stomach. He gestured to the kitchen. Now it all comes to light. Liang ate Xinjin. One was supposed to be active in the alley, little girl dancing and humming, was shamed into the hot pot, stuffed it in the fridge, turned into a perverted demon. The dead soul in my belly. Xinjin's mother fainted. Aryan was taken away from the scene. The neighborhood suddenly remembered something else. Aryan moved into the alley later. He used to work in a garment factory nearby. Later, he did some part-time work in a rented house, apart from the landlord. No one knows his name, only his name is Aryan. That's why they call him Stupid Aryan. I was watching TV in an alley. People died in the war on TV. Liang suddenly said, human meat is actually very tasty, especially shabu shabu. The neighborhood thinks he's losing his mind. Plus, Liang doesn't talk much on weekdays, hardly anyone to talk to, and everyone thought he was a fool. The fool Aryan has always had strange proclivities. He always picks up women's panties out of nowhere. I don't avoid people. When I came home with my underwear, it's like holding a trophy. After Aryan was taken, the police did not stop searching his room. It's in his drawer. The police dug up a drawer full of women's panties, and deep in the cupboard, the police found 4 different pairs of children's shoes. None of them are real. Who's that gonna be? The neighborhood remembered all these years. A couple of kids lost in and out of the alley. Suddenly it dawned on me. Xinjin was not Aryan's first prey. It's the 5th. Now take another look at this refrigerator. These painted little people seems to have become a terrible face if this time Arian's actions have not been discovered. So on this fridge, I'm afraid there will be one more, the exact same little man. That's the end of this video. Thank you for your focus, like, comment. I'll see you next time.